Welcome sa ating next session. We will talk about the distance formula. So, ang distance formula ay ginagamit to compute the distance of any 2 points in our Cartesian plane. May it be horizontal man yan, vertical, pero mas lalo siyang ginagamit kapag diagonals po ang ating distance sa dalawang point. So, ngayon, for our distance formula, it is given by the square root of x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared. Ito ang ating distance formula. So, in our formula, ang kailangan nyo na values dyan is yung values ng ating x sub 1, y sub 1 at ang x sub 2, y sub 2. Saan ba nakukuha yung dalawang yun? So, given tayong dalawang points, for example, we have the points 4, 5, and then 6, 8. So, we have 2 points, 4, 5, and 6, 8. Ito ngayon yung ating hahanapan ng distance. So, kapag ganito ang ating given na points, hindi yan vertical, hindi yan sila horizontal. Kasi wala kayong nakita magkaparehas na value. So, ngayon, for this one, ang ating gagamitin ay ang distance formula. So, unang step na dyan, alamin natin yung mga values ng x sub 1 at ng y sub 1, x sub 2, and then y sub 2. So, for this one, ang x sub 1 natin nasa pinakaunahan, ito yung 4, and then y sub 1 po yung sunod. Pangalawa natin point, ito naman ang ating magiging x sub 2, and then y sub 2. And gamit yung mga values na yan, we will be computing for the distance of these 2 points. So, gamit yung formula, let's try. By substitution, magkakaroon tayo ng square root of, una muna ay si x sub 2, ito yon yung 6. So, we have 6 dito. Bring down minus. X sub 1 is 4. So, 4 dito. And then, close parenthesis, squared po dun sa labas. And then, plus. Parenthesis ulit tayo. We have y sub 2. Ito yung 8. Tingin lang kayo lagi dun sa nilagay yung mga marking sa taas. And then, minus. Ang y sub 1 ay 4. And then, we close it again. And then squared ulit sa labas. Under ng rule ng GEMDAS, yun natin masimplify dapat yung mga nasa loob ng grouping symbol. And in this case po, yun po yung mga nasa loob ng ating parentheses. So for this one, let's simplify muna yung nasa loob ng parentheses. So we have 6 minus 4, the answer is 2. Lagay nyo po dito yung 2. And then squared. Plus, ito ulit, 8 minus 4 is 4. And then squared. So we have 2 squared. And then 4 squared. So, ngayon po, let's simplify naman yung mga exponents. So, 2 squared, 2 times 2, the answer is 4. And then 4 squared po ay 4 times 4, the answer is 16. So, we will have the square root of 4 plus 16, the answer is 20. Okay, gamit ang ating calculator, we will compute for the square root of 20. So, the answer is 4.47213595. Ito yung nakalagay sa calculator, pero kukunin nyo lang guys is yung dalawang number lang after ng point. We will round off into 2 decimal places. So, the answer will be 4.47 units. If your answer po ay nagkataon pa na whole number siya, hindi whole number lang po dito. Pero kapag meron siya mga decimal point, kunin niyo lang po yung first 2 upper decimal points, i-round off niyo siya into 2 decimal places. Okay? So our answer for this example is 4.47. Let's go with our next example. Let's say we are computing for the distance of the point -2, 5, and -3, -10. So we have our points -2, 5, and -3, -10. So how are we going to compute for the distance of these 2 points? So same for our example earlier. Using our distance formula, that is equal to D is equal to the square root of x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared. So our first number here will be our x sub 1, and our second number is our y sub 1. And for our second point, it will become x sub 2, and then y sub 2. So you can use this technique para matandaan nyo yung mga values para mamaya kung titingnan na lang kayo mamaya sa ganito. No? Para meron kayong guide sa inyo pong magiging solution. Okay? So, for our next step, we will now substitute the value of these terms. So, una muna, x sub 2. Tingnan sa taas, we have negative 3. Ito yung negative 3. Bring down minus. And then x sub 1 natin, this time is negative 2. So, kung naka-negative na yan, so magiging minus negative 2. And then, copy nyo ulit yung parenthesis dito, and then square. Okay, so di ba ang rule natin sa ganito, kapag may dalawang sign na magkatabi, kailangan nakaloob pa siya sa parenthesis. Kaya po, yung negative 2 ay nakalagay sa isa pang group ng parenthesis. And then bring down positive or the plus sign. Next tayo, y sub 2 is negative 10 minus y sub 1 is positive 5. So hindi mo na kailangan malagay pa ng parenthesis dito kasi siya naman po ay positive 5. And then close and then squared. Okay, next tayo. After mangyari yan, etong part na to, kailangan mo na siya ma-simplify. So, magiging negative 3, and then negative times negative, magiging positive 2 na siya, guys. No? Ayan, para nawala na yung ating mas maliit na parenthesis sa loob. Okay. And then plus, ito naman po, let's bring it down na lang muna. Okay, so ang ating munang ginawa dito ay yung dalawang negative na magkatabi, pinagsama na siya, kaya siya na naging positive na. And then we simplify po yung parts na nasa loob. Okay, so we have negative 3 plus 2. What's the answer? That is negative 1 squared. Plus, negative 10 minus 5 is negative 15. Kapag hindi po naiintindihan to, i-calculate nyo na lang yun, guys. Nasa calculate naman yan. Okay? Now, for this one, so we have negative 1 squared. Negative 1 times negative 1, the answer is positive 1. Okay? And then the next one, we have negative 15 times negative 15. So the answer is positive 225. Okay. So itong 1 squared naging 1, and then 15 squared po ay 225. So, 1 plus 225, that is equal to 226. Ngayon po, kukunin natin ang square root ng 226. So, sa calculator natin, square root of 226, the answer will be 15.03. So, our final answer is 15.03 units. So, yan po ang ating sagot sa ating example number 2 na negative 2, 5, and negative 3, negative 10. So, ito po yung ating final answer. I-review na lang po kung medyo nalilito pa. I-ulit ang video, i-replay ang video kapag hindi po naintindihan. Okay? Okay, let's have our last example. Now, for this last example, lalagay ko dito yung tanong, and then I will give you time to answer it. So, i-post mo yung video kapag magkasagot ka na. Huwag ka man cheat, ha? So, para makatulong sa'yo, ang gagawin natin, kapag nalayo yung tanong dito, i-post mo yung video. Tapos, kapag tapos ka na masagot sa notebook o sa papel mo, tsaka mo siya i-play ulit kung tama ba yung ginagawa mong solution. Okay? So, here's our example number 3. Okay, so find the distance between 4, 8, and negative 2, negative 7. So ngayon, i-post mo na yung video and answer it on your own. Kapag tapos ka na, i-play mo na lang siya ulit. Game? O ngayon, sana pinost mo ha. Kasi pag hindi mo ito pinost, hindi mo malalaman kung paano. Diba? Pero ito na po ang sagot sa ating example number 3. So for our formula, we have x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared. Take note that these are our values. Ito si x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 2. So by substitution, we will have negative 2 minus 4 squared plus negative 7 minus 8 squared. Next step, negative 2 minus 4, the answer is negative 6 squared. Plus, negative 7 minus 8 is negative 15 and then squared. Next tayo. Negative 6 times negative 6, the answer is positive 36. And then negative 15 times negative 15, the answer is positive 225. After that, we have 36 plus 225. The answer is 261. And then the square root of 261 on our calculator, our final answer will be 16.16 units. Okay, bakit kaya naging 0.16 siya? So, sa ating calculator, ang nakalagay po dito ay 16.15549,442. Ngayon, di ba sabi ko sa inyo, you will round off your answer 2 decimal places. Hanggang dito lang tayo. Kapag yung next number ay 5 pataas, nagkakaroon tayo ng plus 1 sa current number natin. So, ngayon mangyari, dahil 5 to, yung 5 sa pangalawang position, magiging 6 na po siya. Therefore, our answer is 16.16 units. Nagets? And yun po ang gamit ng ating distance formula. So, itong formula to guys, ito po ang pinaka pwede nyo gamitin to compute for the distance of any 2 points. Okay? So, yan po ang ating solution for the distance formula. Nakuha ba? If meron kayong tanong, paki-PM lang po si sir.